Montclair State University is one of 442 schools in the United States, a part of the Division III athletics program. A 105-year-old institution with numerous sports success stories, MSU will never receive the media attention that Division I nor Division II schools gain on a regular basis, and yet students continue to dedicate their second life to athletics here. Even with the hope of gaining a professional sports future out of it, is extremely doubtful.
As a former student, I went here, I had a great experience, not only playing soccer, but even just being a student here. There's 19,000 students here, you get a great education at a great price tag, comparatively speaking.
I wanted to be able to find a place that had what I was looking to do in the future, along with playing the sport that I love. Like, those two coming together would be the perfect place for me to go to school, and that just happened to be Montclair.
I joined the Montclair State soccer team in my senior year of high school, and the coach reached out to me, and I really wanted to play, so it just kind of worked out really well because he was interested, and I joined the education program, so it kind of all worked out for me.
Take away the athletic end, I think this is a great school, and I think this is a great community and an excellent place for young people to go to college.
Founded more than 100 years ago as a way to protect student athletes, the National Collegiate Athletic Association, or the NCAA, serves with an increased emphasis on both athletics and academic excellence. The NCAA is made up of 3 membership classifications known as divisions, 1, 2, and 3. Each division creates its own rules regarding eligibility, special benefits, and financial aid offered. Each collegial program must affiliate its core program with one of these 3 divisions. Division III schools like Montclair State do not give scholarships for athletics, making the recruitment process of top talent even more difficult, with academics, coaches' reputations, and tuition playing a large role.
I don't know why kids don't come here. It's one of those things where the hardest part of recruiting is when you're getting 400 and 500 emails or kids you identify, finding the 5 or 6 who are the best fit. Our kids are having a great time being 18-0-1. They're getting a great education, and they're not racking up a ton of debt doing it.
At the end of the day and at the end of the season, I would completely regret it if I didn't play a sport. Like, it's just the experiences you go through, winning a good game, winning a championship, it makes everything worth it.
We sell a lot of it being on the other side, not the 4 years you're here, but the 40 years after you're here. What did your degree do for you?
The difficulty of turning your college athletic career into a professional one cannot be understated. Of all college athletes in the country, only 1.3% of college men's basketball players will make a professional league. Also, 0.9% of college women's basketball players, 1.6% of college football players, and only 0.7% of college men's soccer players will play professional sports after college.
I wanted to play lacrosse in college because you only have a certain amount of years to play your sport. Most athletes know you're not going to go professional. You're never going to have the same competitiveness level as you have at college. So I really wanted to get my last opportunity to play at a really competitive level.
The majority of our roster had the opportunity to play at the Division I level. I guess the biggest factor and why they ended up choosing Montclair State was because of what they were looking to study. That they have that maturity, that they can look long term and see, you know what, it might not be the cool choice. Nobody has a Montclair State poster on their wall growing up. We're not on ESPN, but this is the best thing for my future. This is the best thing for my family, and I'm going to have a really good experience and hopefully win some soccer games along the way.
Montclair State's women's soccer team captured its 2nd straight New Jersey Athletic Conference Championship in 2013, finishing the regular season 18-0-1, its first undefeated season in school history. Montclair State was ranked 1st by D3Soccer.com and 6th by the National Soccer Coaches Association of America. This is the 10th undefeated regular season in Montclair State athletic history, joining 4 football squads, the 1971 men's cross-country team, the 1989 men's lacrosse team, the 2008 men's soccer team, and the 1971 and most recently 2012 women's basketball teams as the only group to go through their regular season schedule without a loss. Tireless hours are typically needed for any team to be successful, but when you also have to dedicate much of your life to academics in your major, planning for success in both could be found as a challenge.
I don't think dedicating all the hours has affected anything. At times yet, it sucks when you can't do things and you maybe can't go out certain nights because you have obligations to soccer, but it's totally worth it. My schoolwork is actually better during season because I'm so busy trying to concentrate on getting things done and making sure I'm not just sitting around. When I'm out of season, it's very easy for me to just kind of sit back and just kind of forget about doing the work that I have to do.
If anything, biggest part of my job is trying to get them to do less work and keep them as fresh as possible, not only physically but mentally. They put a lot into their academics. Our team GPA is over a 3.5, and that's something that just comes down to them and their appetite to work hard.
I think committing so much time to lacrosse, it's hard. It definitely makes it harder to focus on your education and does take a little bit of a toll that way where you don't have as much time. But I think in the long run, as long as you can find your happy medium to focusing and balancing out your time, you can still get it done. So it definitely is harder. It's harder than anyone who just goes to school just for academics. Playing lacrosse makes it a lot harder, but you can get it done if you really put the effort in.
For the student athletes, playing college sports has meaning beyond winning and losing. The value of competition and hard work does resonate, teaching the players values that they can take with them beyond their sports and school careers.
So I think playing lacrosse has taught me a lot of life lessons and skills. It's definitely brought me management, how to manage my time. It really teaches you hard work and makes everything else seem possible.
I've gained a lot of leadership skills, teamwork. I've really kind of developed as a person, and I've learned more about myself. I've learned I'm a very motivational person. I think through soccer I've developed these characteristics.
For me, I'll speak personally, it gave me a ton of discipline. The point in my life where I had to push myself further, where it was for the first time athletics didn't come easy for me. I had to learn how to work hard and consistently put forth a great effort, be responsible to my teammates, and those are things that I took over into the classroom. I think if I wasn't a college athlete, I don't think I probably would have graduated from college. I certainly wouldn't have gotten a master's degree. But the lessons I learned playing sports helped me become a better student.
I think being a part of athletics definitely makes your college experience more enjoyable. You get to watch your friends play, you get to play with your friends, you get to experience winning championships, winning games with your best friends. Your teammates become your family. So I think that playing a sport, it really gives you a great sense of teamwork, but it also creates friendships that can't be broken.